Bhagwad Gita, chapter 4, Sloka 3. Siddhant, we will do chanting. Sa evayam
स एवायं
maya tetya
मया त्येत
yogaha
योगः
proktaha
प्रोक्तः
puratanaha
पुरातनः
bhaktosi
भक्तोऽसि
me sakha cheti
मे सखा चेति
rahasyam
रहस्यम्
yetaduttamam.
एतदुत्तमम्
Thank you. Now Shloka 4. Arjun Uvacha
अर्जुन उवाच
Aparam
अपरं
Bhavato Janma
भवतो जन्म
Param Janma
परं जन्म
Vivasvataha
विवस्वतः
Kathameta
कथमेत
Dvijaniyam
विजानीयाम्
Tvamadau
त्वमादौ
Proktavaniti.
प्रोक्तवानिति
Thank you. Now the meaning part. Shloka 3. So I'll just brief what was there in 1 and 2. So 1 and 2, Sri Krishna ji is saying to Arjun that you are not the first person to hear this knowledge. It was been first told to God's son, and his name is Vivaswan. So God, Lord's son is the first student of the supreme teacher Sri Krishna ji. And Sri Krishna ji has chosen Lord Son as his first student because Lord Son does his primary duty equanimously. He doesn't want anything in return, and he is doing to the best. You know what do we get from sun? We get daylight, we get vitamin D, we get so many things. Do we give anything in return to him? Nothing. But still, every day the sun will rise, he will give his light, he will illuminate the whole universe, and again evening he will go back. So that is why Sri Krishna ji has chosen Lord Sun as his first student, and then Lord Sun Vivaswan has passed this knowledge to Manu. Manu is the first human. He is our ancestor. And Manu has passed it to the first king of Solar dynasty, and then it keep on going on. It was keep being what do you say, keep on being passing on through the generations. But Sri Krishna ji is saying that but the main essence was being lost because it was not written and it was being passed orally. So what happened when we say something orally? We missed out something and we add on something. It's a very common nature of a human. Orally, we keep missing few points and we keep adding our own points. So Sri Krishna ji is saying through the passage of time, the main essence got lost. So I have come down again on earth to share this knowledge through you, Arjun. Okay? And that is the reason Supreme Lord has took an incarnation in the form of Ved Vyasji to write all the Vedas, all the Puranas, so that it is not lost and it will be keep on passing on to generations. Understood? Now we will move to Sloka 3. Saha, that eva certainly I am this maya by me te unto you adya today yoga the science of yoga prokta reveal puratanaha ancient bhakta devotee asi you are me my sakha friend cha and iti therefore rahasyam secret he certainly etad this uttamam supreme. Now Sri Krishna ji is saying that same ancient yoga or the knowledge, yoga means not the yoga, it is yoga. I have taught you now because you are my devotee and my dear friend. This yoga is the ultimate and the supreme secret. So Shri Krishna ji is saying that Bhagavad Gita is the supreme secret. है ना? It is secret. Even though humans know about Bhagavad Gita, but if we see, very few selected people will read it, understand it, and will follow it. The ratio keep reducing it. Read it if it is 100%, understanding will be 50%, and 25% only will follow the teachings given in the Srimad Bhagavad Gita. So that is the reason it is very secret. Even though now people are aware of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, they know Srimad Bhagavad Gita is there, but still they don't have the privilege. They are not chosen one. You know? So this is called secret. Even though everyone knows it, but still it remains secret. So here Lord Shri Krishna ji discloses to Arjun that he is telling Arjun this yoga directly for the below reasons. Due to Arjun is his dear friend and genuine devotee, and as Arjun is capable of understanding this science of Bhagavad Gita and shall pass on to his future generations in the right way. So many scholars believe that, one minute, many scholars believe that the 108 shloka, starting from shloka 11 of chapter 2 to this shloka, compromise or contain the entire message of the Gita. They say that Sri Krishna ji essentially completed the entire teaching and stopped speaking, having provided the Parampara as the conclusion. One minute. The remainder of the Gita is an further explanation of the teachings packed into this 108 shlokas. And it is Arjun who helps us dig deeper into these teachings with his well timed and thoughtful questions like the one we will see in the next shloka. Able to understand? So, from chapter, there are, okay, first we will see that there is two reasons why Sri Krishna ji has chosen Arjun or chosen you all and me to know about Bhagavad Gita, to understand it, because he says that Arjun is his dear friend and a genuine devotee, pure devotee, and the another reason is Arjun has the capability to understand his teachings, to understand the science of Bhagavad Gita, to understand the knowledge what is given in Bhagavad Gita. And Arjun will pass it to the future generations in the right way. That is why Shri Krishna ji has chosen Arjun. And now understood? Huh? Okay. Now, next, this is done. Many scholars believe that one not eight shloka. So that 108 shloka is which it will start from chapter 2 shloka 11 till chapter 4 shloka 3. Till chapter 4 shloka 3, it, if we calculate, it is 108 shlokas, and it contains the complete teaching of Shri Bhagwanji. You know? So he finished here by saying that you will pass it to the future generation. It is Arjun who is digging more and more, and he is keep on asking more and more to Sri Krishna ji. That is why it is been extended till chapter 18. You know, he had so many doubts that he was keep on asking, and it is like on behalf of us that Arjun is asking the questions to Sri Krishna ji, and he is clearing all his doubts. Now it's clear? Okay, Akriti, please explain.
Yes, Sri Krishna is telling that already know Bhagavad Gita, but they don't really have the knowledge. That's why it remains as a secret. And Arjun, Lord Shri Krishna has two reasons that why he chose Arjun to be his true devotee. Because Arjun is a warrior. He listens to Shri Krishna, but he's the one who needs to pass to the future generation, and that's all, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Siddhant.
Yes, ma'am. So here Lord Sri Krishna is telling Arjuna that he has picked Arjuna to pass on the Bhagwad Gita because he is Lord Sri Krishna's one of his greatest devotees, and also because he's capable of fully understanding, passing on, and actually following whatever Lord Sri Krishna has said. So yeah, so here he's saying that to Arjuna because he is his biggest devotee, one of his biggest devotees, and because he's capable of passing the story on and following it. Yeah.
Thank you so much. And one more very important, chapter 2, Sloka 11 from chapter 4, Sloka 3 are the most important shlokas, and till here Sri Krishna ji gives his complete teachings. Okay? Further is that Arjun is digging more and he is clearing his doubts. Okay? Now Shloka 4. Arjun Uvacha. Arjun has asked, Aparam later, Bhavata your Janma birth, Param prior Janma birth, Vivasvat, this is Vivaswan, the sun god, Katham how, Etad this, Vijnayam am I to understand, Tvam you, Adau in the beginning, Proktavan thought, Iti thus. So see, no one got this doubt, but Arjun got it. Arjun is asking Sri Krishna ji, you were born much after the sun god Vivaswan. How am I to understand that in the beginning you instructed this science to him? Arjun and Sri Krishna ji were friends. That means it is very obvious that they are of similar age. Correct? So Arjun, as a normal human being, and he is not aware that Sri Krishna ji is the Supreme Lord, he believes that Sri Krishna ji is his friend and his cousin. So Arjun is asking that I am not able to understand how you gave this teaching to the Lord Sun God Vivaswan, because Sun God is there from many years, Sun God is there from many years, from ages, and you have born now with me. We are of the same age. So how is that possible? That you have first given this knowledge to Lord Sun, able to understand? Because Sun God is there into existence the day when this universe was in the existence, right? And Lord Sri Krishna has born with Arjun. So Arjun immediately got the doubt. How is that possible? Siddhant.
Yes, ma'am. Uh, See here, Lord Sri Krishna. I mean, sir, Arjuna is asking that Lord Sri Krishna was born after, I'm pretty sure it was Vivaswan, who's god of the sun, I think. Yeah, yeah. So he's technically asking. I'll try to summarize it. How is Arjuna? In this case, he's speaking from first person. How is Arjuna uh, to understand that? So Arjuna believes that Lord Shri Krishna is young. So how is he to believe that Lord Shri Krishna has instructed this to pass on the Bhagwad Gita to the sun god? So yeah, so this is a doubt that not many of us will have, and that Arjuna is speaking on our behalf.
Thank you. Akriti.
Yes, ma'am. So Arjun suddenly got a doubt as how is Lord Shri Krishna. Arjun doesn't believe that Lord Shri Krishna is the supreme Lord. He thinks that he's just his friend and his cousin. But Lord Arjun is asking that how did you pass on to the how did you pass on the Bhagavad Gita to Vivaswan, the sun god? If you are my, they both are friends. They are obviously are the same age. So Arjun is asking that how did you pass on the Bhagavad Gita to Vivaswan? Vivaswan was there from many years. So like Arjun is asking, how is that possible?
Very good. Thank you.
Ma'am, I'll also
Yeah, please, ma'am.
answer that. Yeah. In this shloka, Lord Shri Krishna, in the previous one, Lord Shri Krishna has told that the sun god is the first person to have heard the Bhagavad Gita. So Arjun is actually surprised that is it possible? Because if Suryadev was the first to listen to Bhagavad Gita, then Lord Shri Krishna should be old enough, because during that time, if Lord Shri Krishna was there, it is a surprise that Arjuna is not able to accept the fact that because Krishna looks of almost of that same generation, how is it possible that he had narrated the Bhagavad Gita first to Suryadev? Arjuna is clarifying about it. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Suna, it is a fact and it has been said in Bhagavatam also. I just got this thought, so I thought of sharing with you all that the true devotee of Sri Krishna ji will look very young. Okay, true devotee of Sri Krishna ji will look very young. So in Bhagavatam also it has come. I don't remember. In Bhagavatam also it has come. Sanka Rishis. Yeah, Sanka Rishis, they are ages old. Okay, they are very old, thousands and thousands of years old, but they look very young. They look like small boys. So even no great saints and all, whoever meet them, they ask them, how come you look so young like small boys? So they said that a true devotee of Sri Krishna ji will always look young throughout their life. So they are not into material life, they are not into any relationship, they are always only chanting the glories of Sri Krishna ji, chanting the shlokas, singing his glories. So they are the true devotee, ekdam true devotee of Sri Krishna ji. That is the reason, even though they are thousands and thousands of years old, but they look very young, small young boys. So try to be a true devotee and stay young forever.
My sister wants me to be a baby again.
Yeah, really? Yeah, actually, babies are very cute. Someone also said me this long, not to me, to my husband. That was very long back. That do you pray to Sri Krishna ji and you will look very young. Your age will be going down. Your looks will be going down even though your age is increasing. So after reading Bhagavatam, I understood it.